Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I have something pretty exciting to show you guys, but first, apologies for the general look of disarray. I'm recording this just before I head out for the day, so as you can imagine, there's a lot going on and I'm trying to get ready and then record this before I head out. So apologies for that. Now, the reason I'm so excited is I have a book haul to show you guys. I don't know how best to show it on screen because I'm scared I'm going to knock my mic, so I'm going to kind of show one by one, I think. But essentially, you guys might remember one of these books being read on the channel before, which was the Dealing with Conflict book. I've since invested, sort of for me, but also for the channel, in the kind of rest of the series, so to speak. So I'll go through kind of the ones that we've got so far. There are still some that aren't here yet, so we'll talk about those when those come. But at the moment we have Happiness, we have Empathy, we have Power and Impact, Authentic Leadership, Purpose, Meaning and Passion, Mindful Listening, Virtual EI, which of course comes from the emotional intelligence. So dealing with emotional intelligence online, which is really interesting actually. I haven't touched it yet, but I'm interested to see what they say. Influence and Persuasion, Resilience, Energy and Motivation, Leadership, Presence, Confidence, Mindfulness, and Focus. And I just think some of these might not be great for the channel, so to speak. Like, I don't know if the leadership ones necessarily fit the vibe that I'm going for with my the kind of brand of help I'm trying to give, especially in the persuasion one as well, maybe. So those might not feature as much, but like Focus, it sounds really interesting. The importance of achieving focus goes well beyond your own productivity. Deep focus allows you to lead others successfully, find clarity amid uncertainty, and heighten your sense of professional fulfillment. Of course, by the way, disclaimer, these are generally around business, but I think a lot of the lessons in these can be transmitted to personal life. Yet the forces that challenge sustained focus range from dinging phones to office politics to life's everyday worries. This book explains how to strengthen your ability to focus, manage your team's attention, and break the cycle of distraction. So again, very business focused, but I think there's a lot of lessons you can take from this, probably, and apply it to personal life as well, because let's be honest, the workplace is a microcosm of life, right? Anything you find in the workplace, you probably find in a family unit, you probably find in a friendship group. So that was Focus. Mindfulness. This book gives you practical steps for building a sense of presence into your daily work routine. It also explains the science behind mindfulness and why it works, and gives clear-eyed warnings about the pitfalls of the fad. So there's it's not all positivity that's in these books, which I know sounds weird to be glad about, but I think sometimes you need a healthy dose of either, however you want to see it, negativity or realism to understand kind of what's going on. But yeah, I'm really interested. I did start on Happiness already. I'll read a brief excerpt from that, but we will kind of focus on some of these in other videos. So this was Happiness Isn't the Absence of Negative Feelings, which, to be honest, on its own gives us a lot to think about. That's just the title of the article by Jennifer Moss. But let's read the first few paragraphs. Happiness feels intolerably elusive for many of us. Like fog, you can see it from afar, dense and full of shape. But upon approach, its particles loosen, and suddenly it becomes out of reach, even though it's all around you. We put so much emphasis on the pursuit of happiness, but if you stop and think about it, to pursue it To pursue is to chase something without a guarantee of ever catching it. And that's so true, actually. If you think about it, how many things do we chase that we know we might never get? And that's okay for some things, right? Like, for example, me doing content, I do it knowing that I might never succeed by societal standards, being able to bring money in or whatever, right? But I do it anyway. That's fine. But happiness, are we really willing to take the gamble on happiness? Or is it about, and I believe in this article later on, it talks about, where does it say it? Sorry, 1 second, I'm going back in. It's about, it's funny because Angel on My Shoulder ASMR has discussed about this before, and I found it very interesting going through this, that I was like, oh, maybe this is something that it has something to it. Not that I discounted it previously, but like I hadn't thought about it in depth, if that makes sense. But essentially, the summation of this article is that Jennifer Moss's husband suffered from an illness in which he couldn't move properly anymore, and so he had to start thinking about life in a new way to heal. Eventually, he became better, which is the takeaway. So Jim responded by starting a gratitude journal of his own. He got very thankful for the people who changed his sheets, thankful for the family that would bring him hot meals at dinner, thankful for the nurse who would encourage him, and thankful for the extra attention his rehab team would give him on their own time. I think it's such an interesting set of books, and it's really started to expand my mind as to what I believe to be true. Another point in here is the term PERMA. The root of many positive psychology research projects around the world use this acronym. So positive emotion, so that's peace, gratitude, satisfaction, pleasure, inspiration, hope, curiosity, and love fall into this category. Engagement, losing ourselves in a task or project, provides us with a sense of disappeared time because we are so highly engaged. Relationships, people who have meaningful, positive relationships with others are happier than those who do not. Meaning comes from serving a cause bigger than ourselves, whether it's a religion or a cause that helps humanity in some way. We all need meaning in our lives. And accomplishment, achievement, to feel significant life satisfaction, we must strive to better ourselves. And I think if everyone applied PERMA to their life, are you doing those things? Do you feel like you're getting closer to happiness on at least some of those bases, if not all of them? I think we'd all be a bit better off. It gets me really introspective reading these books, and I'm hoping that the content I can provide you guys by discussing these books will do so as well. And, there's always the chance that you guys could pick up a copy if you were interested in reading it in full. I'm probably going to be mainly doing excerpts because YouTube is very weird about copyrights. Now, this is all educational stuff, so technically it comes under the educational banner. I am teaching, so to speak. But yeah, I feel when I read that, it really puts things in perspective, and my heart usually races, and my head usually races too. And when I read stuff like that, it's like I feel like I get disappeared time from learning about my struggles, learning about people's struggles, right? I feel like I engage a lot with emotion and essentially emotional intelligence. So that was really bad showing the book there, emotional intelligence. I feel like there's a lot to learn there for me, and it feels like I could just devour it all day. And I hope that me kind of discussing it helps you guys too. So I don't want to make this video too long because it was essentially about showing you that I have all these books that we can discuss very soon. If you guys are interested in any one specific book that you'd like to hear about first, let me know. There are a few more coming as well, so I'll try and update you guys on those ones when those come in as well. But let me know if you guys are interested in any specific one, if you want to discuss it. I've got to be honest, I was watching a video the other day by Masha Kata. I think that's how you pronounce it, Mashakata, which is an ASMR channel, but life coach-esque as well. And she's really good at getting you to, shocking you into thinking about things in different ways whilst also relaxing you. And she's really opened my perspective to a lot of this stuff more recently, and that's why I got a lot of these books. Actually, I think one of her videos really spun me in that direction. So I'm very excited to start getting into these. I'm very excited for us to start learning from them. So I'll leave it there for now, guys. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great rest. I hope you have a great relaxation, a great time zone. Let's cover all bases here. And I'll see you guys soon for more discussions. As always, guys, thank you, and I'll see you there. If I hit the end button, that was bad. I'll see you later.